Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us are our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, many of our regular listeners know that for the past 7 years of my grandmother's life, I had the privilege of being her caregiver, to be with her, to be able to help assist her in things that she could not do for herself. And according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, a caregiver is defined as anyone providing support to a child, spouse, or a parent, an extended family member, or even a neighbor. And we know definitely during the past year, we all have had to step in different ways to be able to fill those roles. And because of that, many people had to put their careers on hold. This really impacted women, where we're finding now that 2 million working mothers left the workplace since the start of the pandemic. But what is out there to be able to help them to get back on track and how they can use what they've been able to learn moving forward? We're excited to welcome Brantlee Underhill to our program. Brantlee is the Managing Director of North America for the Project Management Institute, or PMI. We'll talk to Brantlee not only about what may be available for you guys as far as resources, but also how you can be able to use those skills. Brantlee, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Cyrus. Thank you for having me.
So, Brantlee, this is an important topic. We've discussed this on the program over the past year, especially, I think, since we've been in the pandemic. But how has the definition of a caregiver expanded in wake of COVID?
Well, I think that a lot more people are taking on caregiving responsibilities. I love your story about caregiving for your grandma. My grandmother lived with us growing up as well, so I think that caregiving is something that's innately built into me as well. But caregiving is something that all of us are probably doing today to some extent. We might be helping a loved one or a friend or a neighbor get their medicine, or helping provide transportation to their medical appointments, and just buying and delivering groceries. I know over the course of the past couple of months, I've helped my aunt with that and cooked some of her meals. So more of us are doing the caregiving responsibility than ever before. And even if you take into context moms and dads and those that are taking care of children, a lot of those children have been home. They've been homeschooled. They're going through virtual schooling. So people are making choices. Some are leaving the workforce and putting their careers on hold. And as you mentioned, 2.3 million women have done that since the start of the pandemic.
And I think that is the thing that has not been talked about enough then, Brantlee. So what are the skills that put caregivers in a unique position as they're now looking to return to the workforce now that things are opening back up and the world is getting to another form of normalcy for us?
Yeah, caregivers have these innate set of skills within them. They are empathetic. They have an innovative mindset. They are good at collaborating with and leading others. This is a set of skills that PMI calls power skills, and they are crucial to the success of a project manager or someone who is working on a project management-oriented enterprise. And so caregivers are uniquely positioned to consider a path in project management or a project management-oriented career because of what they do in their caregiving lives.
I mentioned that you're the Managing Director of North America for PMI. Brantlee, for those who are just now finding out about PMI, talk to us a little bit about the work that you do there.
Yeah, so Project Management Institute is the premier association which advocates for project management. We help people make ideas a reality. We provide the standards and the certification for this profession. Some of you may be familiar with our flagship certification, the PMP, or Project Management Professional. And we have a set of offerings that appeal to all people, whether you're the one who raises your hand and says, I am the project manager, or you are someone who makes projects come to life within your organization. You could be the financial analyst, you could be the IT manager, all of these roles within an organization will benefit from some level of project management skill giving.
Love that. And I want to bring that up for our audience, Brantlee, because I want to be able to kind of pivot to them and how they can use what they've been able to learn. So how could caregivers benefit then for pursuing a career in project management, considering what they've been able to do now, especially over the past year, and being able to help others and being of service to others?
Oh, we need you. We need caregivers. PMI does a lot of research around the profession, and our most recent talent gap report shows that 25 million new project professionals are needed by 2030 to fill the talent gap, which is being driven by a higher demand in project-oriented skills and the result of people retiring from the workforce.
And so with that being said then, because there is this need, what resources are available to help?
So in the United States, PMI has over 140 chapters. Our chapters are local face-to-face networking groups that provide professional development to individuals. Of course, over the last year, much of that programming has been virtual, but they are there to support people in their local communities, as well as PMI globally is positioned to help caregivers find a professional path in project management if they're looking to enter or re-enter the workforce or simply focus on building the skills in their professional life.
Wow. Well, I think that is something to be able to know, and I should say Mississippi is one of the places that is glad to have one, so I'm glad to hear about that. Again, everyone, Brantlee Underhill has been our guest, the Managing Director of North America for Project Management Institute, or PMI, sharing with us not only, of course, talking about the challenges that caregivers have gone through, especially through the past year, even before that, but also now how they can be able to use those skills that they've been able to develop now and being able to enter into maybe a new career as a project manager. So, Brantlee, where can our audience go for more information?
Yes, visit us at pmi.org/caregivers to access all of the free resources available to help you enhance your career and help you get back into the workforce. We know that you need support. We want you to know that you're not alone, and we will be here for you when you're ready.
All right. Again, make sure you guys visit the website. Brantlee, thank you so much for all you guys are doing, and really appreciate you stopping by the program today.
Thank you, and be well.
You as well. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.